Real quick.
There's a secret to that. You just say cookie.
Cookie.
Take off just
That's
like
right.
that.
Any food, that's right. Well, what have you got tonight?
Well, I tell you what, it appears that the Buccaneers and quarterback Chris Chandler aren't getting together after all. The Bucs had hopes of making a trade for the Colts quarterback. He's unhappy behind the #1 pick, Jeff George, wanted to be traded, wanted a new contract. It'll be the contract that'll end the deal. Reports say the Bucs were offering a second or third round pick, maybe running back Lars Tate for Chandler. Well, the Bucs wanted Chandler if he could agree to terms by tomorrow. He's making close to $200,000 a year, but he wants to be paid like a starter. The Bucs want to pay him like a backup, which he would be behind Vinny. At this time, the Colts and Bucs say the deal appears to be dead. Meanwhile, on the field, the Bucs have other worries. Try Dan Marino and the Miami Dolphins. They're here to work out for a few days with the Bucs. Interesting battles during today's workouts, especially the linemen. Look at the Bucs' Kurt Jarvis and Miami's Jeff Uhlenbeck. And Marino gave Buccaneers secondary plenty of work. Good closing speed here by Eric Everett to make the play on Miami's Tony Martin. Finally, a fine catch by a Buccaneer rookie. Former Seminole Terry Anthony right over the middle. The Buccaneers and Dolphins will scrimmage Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. And the Olympic spirit hit the Florida Suncoast Dome tonight. The opening ceremonies for the 24th National Junior Olympics. Even though the opening ceremony was tonight, competition has been going on for a couple of days. 6,000 athletes from all over the U.S. are here, some 14 different sports and venues all over Pinellas County. Competition will continue through Saturday. Baseball news, and the St. Louis Cardinals have hired a new manager, Joe Torre. No big surprise. Torre has been the front runner ever since Whitey Herzog walked away. Torre played for the Cardinals, won the National League MVP award for them in 1971. The Cards are in last place. He knows he has his hands full.
I just look at it as coming back. I don't think you can replace Whitey. You can't do that. You know, when I moved into batting #4, it didn't mean I was better than Hank Aaron. I wasn't trying to replace him.
Torre doesn't take over till tomorrow. The Cardinals need him tonight. The commissioner on hand in Philadelphia, Lenny Dykstra, this to open the ball game. And the Phillies are off and rolling. Dykstra the home run, and now there's some defense. Von Hayes, look at Ozzie Smith to pull it in. St. Louis goes on to lose a wild one by a score of 11-10. National League scores, the Mets lead the East 6-4-12 over Montreal. Chicago blanks Pittsburgh 5-0. The Reds finally win 6-3 over San Diego. Again, the Cardinals lose that wild one, and the Dodgers trail the Giants early on. American League action tonight. Let's begin Fenway Park. The Red Sox entertain the White Sox. Tom Verdansky, he's been struggling lately, but he gets all of this. The home run and an early Boston lead. Later in the game, it's Dwight Evans, and he jumps all over this. This turns out to be a triple, also scores a run, and the Red Sox stay tied for the top spot in the American East, 9-5 over Chicago. Now the Blue Jays need a win to stay tied. Dave Steve, trouble early on for Toronto. Bases loaded in the first. Cal Ripken rips a 2-run single. Baltimore takes a 4-0 lead after 1. But here comes Toronto. Cue Tampa's Fred McGriff, and he is all over this. The Blue Jays come back and then some. The Blue Jays go on to tie it and then go on to win it by a score of 7-4. They are tied with Boston for the top spot in the American East. Again, the scores. Boston beats Chicago. Toronto keeps pace. The Angels beat Minnesota at 11-5. Texas rolls over Milwaukee 8-2. Dave Stewart goes all the way, blanks Seattle in 11. The Yankees get mugged by Motown at 15-4, and Kansas City falls to Cleveland by a score of 4-1.
Okay, thank you.